And what is up, everyone? This is going to be my Nocturne jungle video, and I'm going to go over everything you need to know on how to play Nocturne jungle. I like the very best. So for starters, we're going to be playing in Diamond 3, Diamond 2 MMR. For matchups, we have Teemo versus Irelia, me versus Rek'sai, Nico versus Ahri mid, Jhin Wei versus Senna Lux bot. And what's really important is to understand why I picked Nocturne here. So what Nocturne's really good at is Rek'sai is a good counter because Spell Shield counters how she wants to engage. If a champion wants to go melee to melee with me, that's really good for Nocturne because I win most melee matchups. Secondly, Nocturne denies range immobile champions. So Senna Lux, really good for Nocturne. Denying them, being able to get on them with my range is really good. And also, Nocturne's super good to counter engage and super good to kind of like blind range champions like Lux and Senna with my R because it lowers their range and their vision range, and range champions rely heavily on their vision range to actually do anything, right? So if you played against a Nocturne, you always feel like, oh, if I'm playing like a range champion, I have to like run away when Nocturne R's. And that's like the big things that I look for is, you know, like the jungle matchup, I just outright beat Rek'Sai level 1, or not level 1, but in melee range. So that's very good for me, and I'm very happy about that. And if Rek'Sai tries to go on me, all I do is spell shield her knockup, and I pretty much win that. And hit any Q, right? Nocturne, your Q is an AD, like, absurd steroid. Like, if you fight with your Q in melee range, early game, there's, like, very little to no champion that can beat you, especially with lethal tempo. So, just remember that. So, here for clears, you can solo Raptors or start red if you don't know what clear you want to do. Pathing is important, and this is what I do. I do like my pseudo full clear. If you watch my videos, it means I do one side completely and then I go straight to my buff instead of the wolves. And the reason why is because it limits the chance of getting, you know, cheese and losing, you know, my jungle camp because the enemy top laner has super priority and he just walks in and fights me. So here, Rek'Sai does the reverse gank. So because I have E level 3, I'm always ready to counter if it's a good play. And Teemo might be able to stall in this situation, so that's good. This is why we always want to have E and we don't do 2 points into... We don't do 2 points into Qs because it gives us the chance to even fight here. And here I'm going to look for a fight, and what we're going to do is go on the Irelia and help out the Teemo here. So here I'm going to Q. Go on Rek'Sai actually because Rek'Sai just flashed, so we can just commit to the kill. We can actually get both here, so we just have to auto them down here. There's no chance we lose this. Nocturne, extremely broken. Right click them down. Honestly, mechanics not as important as just being in the right place at the right time. And you see, if I started 2 points Q, if I didn't have E, I would inherently not be in that situation. And that's why it's important to do the pseudo full clear and just be ready for a potential fight. And also just have E ready as a ability. Like if you get invaded by someone, if your spells are down, it's really scary. Like if your Q is down to survive it. But if you have E, you can always E them. And it's pretty much no one can really kill you if you E them, because fear pushes them backwards. You're pretty much good to go. And here I use it on Grom because it's good on single target camps to use it. Otherwise, I don't use it. And here, because I made so much money, I skip the wolves here and I do, you know, Crab, I do Grom. I'm not going to gank here because we don't want to waste our timing. And why is that bad to do that? Because, well, here I can get a beautiful Brutalizer base. If I didn't want a Brutalizer, I could just go Boots here. This build, we're going to do the broken build I've been doing. I think Nocturne's going to be really broken next patch with the changes to Death Stance and Maul. And there's a few options you can build. You can go Profane Hydra into, you know, Cleaver, Death Stance Maul, or you can go, you know, Eclipse as well into Death Stance Maul. Or you can go Profane Hydra into Eclipse as well. There's a few good options for builds that I think are very strong. Actually, I should probably have moved here a bit earlier to help. But it's a bit late now, so I think I just finished my camp here, though. You can always just finish it fast. The reason why I think it's too late is just because I want to get this Krugs down. Because I don't think I'm 100% chance to get this kill in Rek'Sai, but I do think I want to fight after. So if I do the Krugs, I don't have to go back to Krugs. And that's a big thing about jungling. It's always about going back to the camp. You don't really want to be going back to these camps. And here I know Rek'Sai was moving upwards, so I just want to see what he's doing. I just feel really confident right now because of here is spell shield. Remember, we always want to spell shield the burrow possibly. Dodge everything. Now we're going to go on Lux. Ahri is here, so we have to flash the charm potentially. We flash the charm. If Ahri R's, we're still fine. Here we might have to try to fight her a bit to scare her off. Oh, so close. Ambitious. I'm psycho. I don't know what's good for me, but I like to test my limits because limit testing is, in a way, the only way you know what you can and cannot do. If you don't limit test, how are you ever going to know your potential? There, I could have played that better. I think I could have stayed the fear on Ahri, kept the fear on Ahri, sorry. And also I didn't recognize how strong Ahri was, right? Underestimated that. That's really bad for us. Here I can catch the wave, maybe Ahri face checks or something like this. We can just go on her fast, W, and we're good to go. All I want is the Ahri. I don't really care about. You're probably like, Inori, how did you know Ahri was going to walk that way? Well, it's just like a hunch, you know? Players are predictable. They're very predictable. Here I want to start with Q and then E right away. W in case I get CC'd, and then just right click her down. Here I don't have to do anything but Q. And there's no way Teemo's going to get this wave. I could leave it for him. I'll leave a bit for him, but I'll trim it so it doesn't crash completely. And my goal here is to get Void Grubs. I like fights. When I play Nocturne, you know, usually people say, oh my god, Nocturne is level 6 jungler. You should farm till 6. No. You're never going to win games on Nocturne if you just wait for level 6 every time. Nocturne is extremely strong before 6. And you need to take advantage of that kind of stuff if you want to win as Nocturne. Like, if I have a favorable jungle matchup like Nocturne to Rek'sai, I take advantage of that completely. And I always try to fight. So here we just look for the fight too. Keep the chain on and then reset. So what I want Nico is to go on her. I want Nico to go here. Keep chunking a bit. But now we're going to have to play this better. So here we have Spell Shield. I'm going to go on Rek'sai fast. I should be able to get him, but I don't know about the Ahri. But it's an unfavorable fight, you know, numbers. It's not really a big deal. I'm pretty happy I got most of the Void Grubs. I was hoping for a 6 there, or else I would have, you know me. I would have turned disgustingly on them. Here, I just have to wait a bit. Usually, I say, okay, you shouldn't wait too long for an item spike, because just think about how big of a spike this is. I'm willing to wait 30 gold for Profane Hydrogen. What you want to do always, stand on the edge. Fountain, the way it works is this outer circle you can wait before you can, you know, get your item. And here I'm going to Q in advance to speed myself up, and then I'm going to buy it and move, right? You know, this is like, it's not the biggest of deals, but this is kind of like challenger, just habits of being faster, being more aware of how important time is as a player, and just maximizing how fast you do something can just give you, you know, an advantage. And a big thing about jungle is it's all about timing, right? Like, you have to think about jungle as timing. Here I have ulti. I'm happy to fight, but I'm only going to fight if it's good for me. I don't want to force an R on a full health ball lane. I want to R on potentially the Ahri if she's trolling. But most importantly, I just want Rek'Sai to come here and do something stupid and I kill her. And here she comes for Crab, where she shouldn't be on Crab. Maybe get her tunnel here would be ideal. Okay, good. Why is it good to get her tunnel here? Because I think just getting the tunnel should be enough. And what Rek'Sai wants to do is she just doesn't want to give up. Now her R is down. I can just go on her completely. Here I should be able to get her with my Q, so it's not a big deal. And, you know, I just execute off that. I'm in a, like, why should I start Crab when I can just kill the Rek'Sai trying to come here, you know? And now I can do Crab, I can do Dragon. I'm pretty happy. And what's to be aware is whenever you do objective, you think about what the other team has. They have Ahri, right? But Ahri just used R. So what is Ahri going to do if she comes here? Nothing. She's a rat. So I don't worry about that. All I worry about is making sure I got the smite off and then I'm done. Here she might try to charm me. I have charm ready. I don't really care about that. Doesn't seem like she's here anymore, so whatever. Done deal. We got the Crab, got Dragon, killed the jungler. I'm pretty happy. And now I go into farm mode. I mean, just think about it. Really importantly, think about when it's fight mode and when it's farm mode. Why is it fight mode? I just had the most insane early game buy. Super spike. Way before anyone else could spike. And I'm Nocturne with a 6, right? So that's a fight mode right there. A second, I have to close some tabs. So I capitalize on that. And I just think hard about that. And here, now, this is when you start to go into ulti mode, right? Before 6, it's a lot about what you can do without R, like how I play the early game. You'll probably play it a little safer, but now it's more about your Rs and how you utilize them. So now I play much more conservative because I don't have to be forcing as much. All I need to do is wait for them to do something and then I can capitalize on it. Like, this is over greedy. This is greedy. I can kill Irelia. I can kill Rek'sai. I want this. So what I do is R and Q, E. Spell shield the damage, and we should be able to kill here. If he Rs, we can just put him this way, and then auto, and that's... Oh, that tunnel was good. I should have moved closer to the tower. But that was greedy by me. I didn't have to, you know, try to 1v1. All I had to do was get him to tower range, and I honestly could outrun him. But overall, not terrible. I really had flash. And here we want to go for boots. This is a really good Tabby's game, so we are going Tabby. This is what I'm talking about, the builds. Eclipse, Cleaver, Depth Stance in the future patch, really going to be broken. So if you like Cleaver, if you're a man of Cleaver, go Profane Hydra into Cleaver into Depth Stance Small, very broken, even more broken next patch. If you're a man who likes Eclipse, go Eclipse into Depth Stance Small, very broken. You really love Eclipse, just go straight Eclipse into Depth Stance Small, and you're going to be hard chilling. So here, again, I'm in a weird situation where, you know, Rek'Sai is going to be a Void Grubs. I really know all are those, so we have to defend these waves. They're just really important. But it's really awkward right now, because now Lux is hovering here. But ball lane should get prio, so I'm not completely worried about that. I just want to make sure that I can farm my top side. I don't care about Void Grubs. I like Grubs, right? But I just don't... It's not a possibility for me to do anything about these Grubs. I have to smite that, right? Might Q over the wall, but I seem to be safe. But now I'm actually strong. Now I will destroy Lux if I see her mid. Now I can just go on her and one-shot her. Spell shield the knock-up. I can even go on Rek'Sai here. He might R, but... Ahri is a bit of a problem. I have to keep autoing if I want to win this. Get as much damage as possible. That's all you can do in that situation. And we're going to go into our build. So we're going to go into Cleaver here. Might be a kill. That's what I like to see. Movement from the support. Wave finally decided, you know, bot tower is dead. We should probably move. Like, I don't hate if my balling is just getting free plates and breaking towers and the enemy support is roaming top. I don't hate that. But I just hope as long as they're doing something and they're breaking tower, the 2v1, then it's okay, right? The Lux has been perma roaming. If my balling is getting destroyed by the Senna in a 2v1, then we have a problem, right? So those are the arguments you need to be made. Here I'm seeing if Senna's greedy and she's going over another wave. She's not. Then we just keep farming. Now she is greedy again, so... We have to see if Nico is going to do something. She's a melee minion. That should be a free kill. So here I think I need to go around in case Senna flashes. I think Nico's extremely weak, so might not even be able to kill, so I have to be here. Just make sure I'm part of it. So here I just auto. That was a shutdown. My team is so behind, you see this is like actually a shutdown. And here I just kind of play slow. You don't really want to be taking side waves till like 20 minutes where the debuff runs out. But you can kind of farm a bit. So here's a bit awkward because now they want to fight us. I actually don't mind this fight. I want to go on Lux, but I don't know where Ahri is. I can take them 1v2, but I can't take them with Ahri there. Now this is bad. I have to spell shield and kind of R to like buy time. Yeah, my Nico just got obliterated. That's an unfortunate situation. I should have respected that kind of play a bit more. And, you know, I should be waiting for more, you know, dragon timers. And the mistake I'm making this game is I'm fighting them where they're strong, right? Ahri is strong. Support number advantage is strong, right? Why do I want to fight them there when I could just go topside and kill the Irelia, even though she's strong, but she's by herself. She's not that strong, right? Killing the Senna was good. I should have just took it slower after that. One good thing is they have no Rs, right? They use Rs. That's good for us. We should not let them get that. Should we let them get dragon? Most likely not. Here I have spell shield for this. Maybe we can actually... Oh my god, I actually got obliterated. I think this fight could be good though. No FF. Believe in the cheese. Believe in the champion. I'll show you guys how we win and catch up in these situations where it looks doom and it feels doom. You just have to be the hero that you have to be. You have to make really good R plays. You just have to be a god. You just have to be the one, the chosen one. Believe and you can achieve. And the goal to win is to take shutdowns because I need money to carry. I'm not on 2 items yet. I need 2 items, right? So we play around item spikes. Ari, she's using a lot of resources to dive here. Wait for that. We will go in a second here. I'm gonna go on center first. I'm gonna one-shot her. I'm gonna go on Lux right after. She flashes. Okay. No flash on that. So we take that. We take that as a kill and we start taking waves. Now I have to start taxing waves. Even though it's not 20 minutes. It's in the situation where I need waves to carry. Because I need item spikes to carry this game. So what I'm going to do is just play heavy for farm. Spell shield this. And we can actually kill here. Just stack up my Fury. Got that. Keep autoing, you know. Like, there's no running from that situation. The most I can do is do as much damage as possible. And just hope for the best. And that's not bad for me necessarily. Alright, now I need DD. So this is where I would be going DD. And from there, I'll utilize my DD to do as much as possible and get as much damage as possible and make it the best I can. And when using Profane Hydra, you can use it in the ulti combo like we talked about in our videos. The way you kind of cast your abilities in your R is really important. I always start with RQ. And sometimes I use as well as my Profane Hydra. So here we should go on this. Nico, you just have to R for the love of God. Do I want shutdowns or I want Ari? So I need to go on Ari. Just lost vision there. That's so sad. I'll just kill her then. Rek'sai is not low. I have fear on him. I'm not level 11, so I want level 11. So I'm trying to lifesteal as much as possible on these waves. Here they're fighting Aurelia now, so I'm going to come and join in. Get the kill. Really good for us. Really good for us. This Rek'sai is not going to be stronger than me. I outscale extremely hard than the Rek'sai, so I'm fine with that situation. This Ari needs to jump in here. I'm going to hit her with a Q. Fortunately, I don't have R, so chasing her is bad. Remember we talked about shutdowns are huge. Shutdowns are what gonna... To win these games, it's about shutdowns and picks. When your team is absolutely rodents. Liabilities, if you will. You have to play for shutdowns and picks. So what I look for is really low sort of risk plays that I feel confident in. Like a random person splitting, doing something stupid. Stuff like that. I don't really want to base yet because I think I want to farm and I want to pick with my R up. If my R was down, I would base here, but because my R is up, I want to farm and I want them to go in. I want them to bait it. I want Rek'sai to go in. Go in, Rek'sai. If Rek'sai doesn't go in, I'll kill Senna too. Knowing Rek'sai, he'll probably cover. I think I could just one-shot her. And then maybe bait the Rek'sai in. I mean, I didn't get the Rek'sai, but I got a lot of money off that. I'm getting close to DD. I wasn't expecting the Lux to be there. I was expecting Rek'sai to be there. So I believed I could one-shot in front of Rek'sai, but I don't think I can kill the Lux. With Lux there, I can't get out. That's a shutdown, by the way, so that's always worth it. Because when we said how we're going to win these games is really through shutdowns. Once I get 3 items, we're going to be in a really good spot. They just have to kill. Hour is 30, so I have to play around that. Them chasing Rek'sai could be good. Most likely is not going to be good, though. And Nocturne is a really big champion where you have to play around your R to make plays, so... I have 20 seconds on my R now, so I'm not really going to go and do anything crazy. Another shutdown, guys. That's how you win. I have R in 10. My spell shield up. I'll move on Rek'sai now. Oh, so close off that. Really wanted that kill. It was really close. But I have DD. I think with DD, I need to get 2 more cans for my jungle item. I think I'm going to be really strong. They're obviously insanely strong, these two. But that really is not really that much of a threat. Stand your ground. Teemo, stand your ground. Also, you can notice their dragon timers, like how much they barely stack dragon. We actually have a dragon on them, so they're so far from dragon soul. So this situation is really good for us. And the way I want to play is I want to Ahri to R in. I want to get Ahri on an R combo where she R's in. Or now that Irelia is worth the bounty, we want to use our R on Irelia, right? Remember we talked a lot about bounties. It's really important. The soft base here is really good because I can just chase. In 5 seconds, I can R her. 150 gold is not bad. I think we can kill here too. Spell shield E, go on her, fear her, and then propane hydra. Very big. Checking Baron would be important, but I think they're on dragon. My sources, my gut tells me they're on dragon. And actually, you know, sometimes it's okay to lean on your team. And here we see Rek'sai and Senna kill the dragon, so I know exactly who's on dragon. That's really important. And they're not here, so I can actually get a tower. Remember we said towers? It's all about how we catch up. These extra gold we get, you're literally gifted free gold for doing things that when you're behind, right? So that's really important. I don't think I'm going to get another tower, but I want my jungle item. So what I'm going to do is just get this one camp fast. Irelia is not up yet, so I'll get one more camp cycle. And then I'm going to base. I'm going to look for maybe MR if I can. So MR, Maw, really good. This build's going to be broken next patch. You can just flex it however you want. And we're going to get MR. I'm going to end up going Maw. My last item's more flexible. It could be another armor item, whatever we need. Now we're talking about how do we want to play the map state now. I actually think I'm strong enough to kill them. But I don't want to go on Ahri unless Ahri uses her R, right? So I'm going to blue orb here. Rek'sai going on me is actually quite good. I don't mind that. I want them to go on me, right? I want something. We need something easy. Going on Lux might not be the best play with my R because I need more. But now I can kind of go on her in one shot. Now we can actually go on Rek'sai because I have E on him. We have to play it slow here. Watch out for charms. Now Ahri wants to go in, but she can't really go in. Now we can get the Ahri and the Rek'sai. Now we're good to go. Here we should just go Baron. I can tank it. Nocturne really good at tanking it. Senna can't stop us. Irelia is behind us. We can win this. We can still do it. But it could be challenging. But I think we should just base. I'm pretty happy with that. You guys happy with that? I'm pretty happy with that. And this is how I usually come back. Real smart, knowing when. It's the resources you have. When your team is inting and you're behind, it's so much more important to use your resources so more efficiently. Like, it has to be used. You need to really think about when you're using your R and stuff. Like, when I use my R on someone who's not worth it, it hurts my game dramatically. Here, this guy's extremely worth it to kill. Especially with no flash up. I think he's going to walk into the shroom here, and then we R. Hits the shroom, doesn't hit the shroom, uses all spells, so we can just W here and just go on her. We have fear, right? So it's not even a problem. And from there, we want to play around Baron, right? Dragon Soul is far away. That doesn't matter. We want to play around Baron. So what I do is I do Crab here. And my R is starting to get a really short cooldown. Like, we're going to have R in 40 seconds. This is all the ability haste. It's really important to be building ability haste on Nocturne. That's why this build's going to have a lot in the future. From here, I would love mid tower, but I don't think we're going to get it. And I don't think we're strong enough to do Baron, so we have to avoid Baron. So what we do in times like this is just farm. Wait for our cooldown. And always try to let your team know when they're about to die. Like, they may not listen to you, but you have to let them know at least that they're doing something stupid. I'm farming, so I don't want to fight. So I want them to back up. Now, I'm fine with farming to get Maw. We have a couple more camps here. Like, they're the ones who are in a rush, right? Nocturne, I'm happy with just farming. And you'll be like, Inori, why don't you just R this RA? I'm not going to kill her. You're really, Nocturne sucks now against champs like with really mobility because you have no slow. Your E range, super bad compared to before. So that's not an issue. So here I'm really strong. This is where I want a good fight. I think we can just win straight up with a good fight. So we just have to make that happen. And Dragon could be a good fight angle. Lux going left instead of right could be a good R angle right there. I'm always looking for them. But generally, we want to play mid-wave. I don't care about Dragon as much as I care about playing for Baron. So I'm going to pink here. I'm going to danger pink Dragon because we can always do Baron. So I'm happy with where I am. And I'm going to keep this spot. I think the spot where I am is really OP. I think they need to come to us. But I don't know about Nico trolling a bit. Now we're going to get a one-shot, so I have to think about how I want to fight this. We'll probably one-shot Zenithal. Let me try to run if I can. Alright. Jhin and Ahri get super turbo flanked. That's not good. Teemo is waiting on Baron or Dragon. That's not good. We're definitely going to need more damage to carry. And later in the game, it's really about how you spend your gold. And I think I'm going to have to go DD or GA. And GA would be a good build. I'm dying to mostly physical anyway. Alright, my team, we just got flanked. We really need Ahri to R down. I have to be there. Our backline is like as delicate as a flower. They will die. Did you not finish the crab? Okay. So what I'm thinking now is if we're grouped up, it's not looking like we're going to get a good fight. So how are we going to play around that? How are we going to play around that? I think I need to pick. Killing Senna is easy. I can kill her anytime. She's not really a problem. I really need to get a pick and get the ball going. Ahri in. Getting them to go on us. Like, I want them to go on us. I want them to go on us in an easy spot. That could be difficult. So we have to think about how we can play without that. So here, I'm going to push out the waves. Always important to play out sideways, especially at 20 minutes. If you want to carry as a jungler, you really need to start taking these waves as many times as you can. And here, I want to get blue for more ability A's. I don't want to fight on mid wave. I don't think we're going to win. Unless Nico goes ham mode. Maybe. Maybe we can do this, actually. We just have to go, I think. Or if Ahri face strikes me, I can get a play off. Also good. We really need to chunk Ahri or get her R. That's the main goal here. Even with using our spells, it's really important. Now I'm going to just go in, one-shot her. I'm going to go on Rek'sai next. With our Maul, we're able to kind of heal up as much as possible. I'm able to just stay on Baron now. I actually don't have Smite for this. This could be dangerous. Oh, how did that miss? And we're going to finish off the Baron, and that's usually going to be game. Now we're close to GA, but we don't have GA, so how do we want to play around that? Well, we have jungle camps to farm. That will give us GA, so I'm happy about that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do Gromp. I'm going to do Wolves. My team is pushing. There's no way we can end. To end a game, you would have to have a perfect mid-wave here. Be on the mid-wave and have 30 seconds or more on the most recent death target. So if you don't have 30 plus seconds and you're on mid-wave already, you're not going to be able to end. Plus, I don't think we need to. I'm pretty happy with that fight. The Maul, extremely good. That angle, like we said, if we chunk out Ahri, if we can do something about Ahri not being able to kind of dash on us for free, that's really good. I think her R is up, but I think getting her R might be worth it. And I also think I could maybe one-shot her here. Oh, that's a headshot. And no matter if she can dash and run away right away, I just did Q, auto attack, profane Hydra, and that's all the damage I needed in that situation. So here, Ahri being dead means we can actually get the wave. Spell shield that. Now I want to just kind of poke with my Q with my team because we all have so much poke, and they're not strong enough to go in on us anymore. So I'm quite happy with that. Now this is how our comp is at an advantage right now. We can set up poke. I'm my team's front line. They can't go in at all. They're pretty much scared to death. They're getting poked out to death. Ahri's not up for a while. We can just keep going, keep poking, and just keep being. I'm pretty much there as the, you know, defense, insurance, all that kind of stuff. And now their engage fails. And now what do they do, right? Keep going. I'm gonna finish the tower here. I have GA. Jay's up. And this is going to be game. This is all she wrote. And I hope you guys like that video. That's how you carry when your team is absolutely worms. Do what you can. Do what you must. Be sure to like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Nocturne is going to be really broken next patch. I'm going to show you guys the best builds, and it's going to be really good. Good luck in your games. Good luck.